Driver's Little Helper was created to help families on the go drive with confidence. Here from Driver's Little Helper is founder Bob Steffan. Bob, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're here. So what exactly is Driver's Little Helper?
Driver's Little Helper is a monitoring system that basically duplicates the front seat and the back seat. And what I mean by that is it lets you know if the child gets out of the seat, just like if you took your seatbelt off and the car beeps at you, well, we figured something needed to be done for the children. So by putting a monitor in the back seat that connects to your smartphone, now you know if your child gets out of the seat while you're moving down the road.
Why is something like this so important today?
Well, accidents in and around motor vehicles are a leading cause of death of a child under 14 years old and injury. So, you think about it, the child's in the back seat, they're behind you, you can't see them. If they take off their seatbelt and you don't know about it and you're involved in an accident, the child has a very high risk of becoming severely injured or even killed.
Right. Well, exactly how does Driver's Little Helper work?
Well, what it does, there's a weight sensor in the bottom of the seat. So when a child is placed in the car seat, it connects to your smartphone. So once it connects to your smartphone, it lets you know things like the temperature in the back seat, if it's too hot or too cold. It lets you know if the child gets out going down the road while the car's moving. And it also lets you know the passengers in your vehicle when the car comes to a stop. So you get to where you're going. You've all heard about the stories of a child being forgotten in their car seat or something. Well, this lets you know they're there in a non-moving vehicle.
And this is what it looks like when you purchase it?
This is it. So it comes in your box.
Okay.
And then inside the box is a storybook. Lets you know a little story about a rider going for a ride at the grocery store. And then that's what the unit looks like right there. So it comes with the batteries and with the unit itself. And then this is the sensor pad. You got good editing department? So the sensor pad is what goes underneath the car seat. And then this unit connects to the seat belts on the back of the car seat. And then that connects to your smartphone. The batteries will last. We recommend changing them when you change your clock. So about every 6 months.
Or so. So you put the sensor inside the little pad, and then you just lift it right under the car seat that you already have.
Yeah, it goes on any car seat.
And the second their little bottom gets out of the car seat or it becomes unbuckled, it sends a message right to your smartphone.
Yes.
And lets you know, pull over, that child's not in their seat.
The child's loose, and you need to take the opportunity now to correct the problem before an accident happens.
Wow. And you were telling me one of the reasons why you felt compelled. You said you have a son.
I do. It's 3 of them.
And you said you saw the statistics on injuries to children in cars, and you felt like somebody needed to do something.
Absolutely. And my son used to get out of his car seat a lot. So we'd be going down the road, and he'd get out of his car seat. So it's like, we need to, and I want to know what's going on. So, that's how Driver's Little Helper came to be.
Wow. So how does one get from, I think there's a problem, I need to solve it, to coming up with something like the Driver's Little Helper?
Well, really, you do start looking around and you say, this needs to be done, and there's nothing there to do it for me, so you end up starting to do it for yourself.
Right.
And in our case, as we were watching the smartphone development and applications being done, we knew that we could be part of that. So once we knew we could hook into the smartphone, well, we already had half the platform. So then it was just building something to talk to the smartphone.
And we can't live without our smartphones. So this is right in time with what we're doing today.
Absolutely. Everybody's carrying their phone around with them, so it lets you know, it gives you all the information you could possibly want. And we are all audible, so we're not a distraction to driving. So you don't need to see the screen. So going down the road, the smartphone can be somewhere else, but it's going to beep at you. So all the audible alerts are going to let you know. For example, the only thing we don't alert on is temperature, but you could, if you have a passenger, you're at a stoplight, you can look and see the temperature and say, hey, it's a little warm back there, turn the air on.
Okay. Hold that thought. We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, you actually brought a video that we're going to take a look at. We'll have more with Driver's Little Helper after this. Stay with us.